Yes, sir. Ski. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Was in it.
What's
What's
good
good
with
with
it?
it?
Ain't nothing. Another episode of Guessing from the Stands. It's your boy L91.
It's your boy Big Mike and what's happening, fellas?
It's a Dominican Dundada, Christian, mi gente, que lo que estamos aquí, estamos activos, feliz año nuevo, nos fuimos.
You got through Sabe?
Yes, sir. It feels good to be back. What's the deal, y'all? What's the word? How was our weekend?
Weekend was good, bro.
Fuck my weekend. Sorry. Was it past 30 seconds? Yeah, we good.
Let's go with weekend was good first, huh?
Absolutely. Love that for
Weekend
you,
was.
Mike.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. I came back a little under the weather, but
Yeah, well, you
Bro,
was outside.
that should be happening to me too, low key. Any trip I come back from like outside of Florida, I'll be coming back a little under the weather.
yeah, but definitely worth it though. It was a good time. Great trip.
No, I feel it. I feel it. Christian, what about you?
Man, fuck my weekend. I just worked.
Okay.
And I let a team take over my mental health, but it's all good.
Well, what happened?
What you mean? What happened? We're gonna discuss it now. We're waiting for everyone else to jump on.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay. I mean, yeah, we're gonna talk, but you know, shoot, man. My weekend was cool, man. It was smooth. Got a little bit of cold weather through Florida, throughout the country. I should say with that polar vortex. But shoot, man, it's crazy.
Man,
Half the country is on ice, and then a section of the country is on fire. So,
I want and
man,
we get another one right now. Supposedly next week. Supposedly.
supposedly, so they say. We'll see.
Exactly. I
I
went
don't
to the
know.
gun range this past weekend.
That's what's up. How did that go?
Yeah. It was my first time shooting a gun, so that was fun.
Word.
I'm gonna be in the process of buying a gun and
Okay.
doing the class to have my carry conceal license. So I want to see what it felt like and what gun I'm looking for. So
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up, Mike. You got any what's it called for him? Any uh any
Advice.
advice for him?
Well, when it comes to a gun, bro, don't get the popular thing. Just get what's
nah,
comfortable to you. Um, it's all about comfort, but at the end of the day, bro, you already know what the owning the gun is about. It's more so about protection than about gloating that you got it. So
oh no, for sure.
now that you got it, bro, just be vigilant. Understand what responsibilities come with it, and like I said, when choosing a gun, don't choose the gun that you hear in music or you hear people gloating about. Just choose what feels comfortable to you. Um, yeah,
Oh no, for sure. That's why we went to the the gun range to kind of know. I want my coworkers to have quite a few guns, so I want to see what one felt the most comfortable with for me, and I know which one I'm gonna go with.
For sure, for sure. No, that's what's up, man. Definitely, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm probably going to the gun range in February. Ain't gonna have no time till then, but yeah, I've been hashtag loading up. You know what I mean? For sure. But yeah, man. Shoot. So let's get right
it's
into
gonna
it,
get
bro.
spooky up
Let's
there in DC.
huh?
I see, yeah, because shit definitely about to get spooky in DC in the coming days.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it is, but then I feel like, eh, I'm black. It's America. Ain't nothing that they
Yeah.
can surprise me with.
Oh no, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. Stay vigilant.
But
Stay safe. Stay prayed up. You know,
yeah,
for
they're
sure.
expecting thousands of DC people to flee the area.
Wow.
I
Shoot.
mean, niggas don't
I
want to
mean,
be up there right for that shit. Like niggas ain't excited about that.
oh
But
no, I'm
then
not
they
saying you
also
should, but
expecting like protests about it and all that shit too. But
got you. Okay, you talking about like just regulars? I thought you were saying people were selling their homes because of this. Like, all right,
not necessarily homes. People that live there actually leaving just for the weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would definitely get out of Dodge.
Yeah,
Doing that, I definitely just not even
and the
scared, but just like, I'm cool.
and crazy part though, bro. Working in the hotel industry. Well, was working in the hotel industry.
Mhm.
Um, when Kamala announced that she'd be running, there were people booking hotel rooms. So now, if y'all know anything about booking hotel rooms, Earl, you do.
Mhm.
All you have to do is just put a card on file just for the guarantee. Nothing's charged until the day you get there.
Yep.
Oh man, listen, our hotel was charging people immediately, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rates were 1,000 plus a night,
Hmm.
non-refundable, non-deposit, non-refundable, non-modifiable.
Hmm. Of course.
So now that Kamala, you know, clearly didn't win the presidency,
Correct.
bro, it's people who not gonna be coming to DC who out of $4 or $5,000.
Which is crazy. Because you would think, oh, just the other side will go. But if you look at the pictures of the last inauguration, it wasn't as full as say Obama's
Oh no, of course not.
inauguration at all. People would just be yapping. But and I'm not saying, whatever people choose, they support, But people would just be yap all day about nothing.
Hmm.
But you know how that goes. Either way,
Oh, absolutely.
how y'all feeling, man? Everybody
I
good?
feel
Y'all
great,
ready to get
man.
into it?
Oh yeah, Duke up 20 against Miami right now.
Hey
Shit,
man,
cooling.
hey man. Duke
Enjoy,
up 20 against Miami. Crazy how
enjoying these
that happened.
playoffs.
First half.
Yeah, Mike. We got the first Duke UNC. I think February
Facts.
1st, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm not expecting anything for UNC because I'm just waiting until Hubie gets fired. It
Oh
doesn't matter to
man.
me. My wife is white and my slip is pink.
Hey man, did he take out to the big dance
Yo,
already?
He did. He did. I'm over it now. We have no recruits. It's seeing terrible coaching. It's bad. It's bad. But since we're here with that, let's kind of start out with NCAA rankings real quick. The top 25 in men's basketball goes as follows. Um, Coming in at 25 is Baylor, followed by Wisconsin, Georgia, Utah State, Ole Miss, Michigan, Illinois, Memphis. Shout out to Penny, got Memphis up to number 18 this year. They're 13-3. Purdue, Gonzaga, always a tough out in the tournament. Mississippi State is at 15. UConn is at 14. Oregon 13. Mississippi State. Tom Izzo, the legendary Tom Izzo, got him at 14-2 this year.
Keep it relevant.
Texas A&M rounds out the bottom 15, and the top 10 goes as follows in order: Houston, Kansas, Kentucky, Marquette, Tennessee, and your top 5 in the nation: Florida at 15-1, Alabama at 14-3, Duke at 14-2, Iowa State at 14-1, and Auburn at 16-1.
Mm.
It's a good top 25. I'm not really surprised by any of that. Well, yes, I am, because I did not expect Florida to
Florida.
make their way back into the top 5 this year. I knew that they had got some heavy recruits, but I thought it was going to take a year or two to get going.
Hmm.
But it is what it is. When they're playing hard, to lose one game all year, be undefeated in conference play, you got to call it what you see it.
And
So
then when they played the number one team, they who was it? Was it Kansas that was number one? They
at that
beat them by
time,
like
yep,
30
they beat them. Yes,
last
yep,
week. Yeah, just destroyed
yeah,
them.
bro. Yep. For the women, um, in the top 25 starts at Oklahoma State, followed by Minnesota, Utah, Michigan State, North Carolina State, West Virginia, Alabama, Cal, Georgia Tech, Duke, and Tennessee round out the bottom 10. I'm sorry, Duke rounds at the bottom 10. Starting at 15, Tennessee, followed by UNC, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Kansas State. And your top 10 in the women's NCAA rankings is as follows: TCU at 10, followed by Ohio State, then Maryland, Texas, UConn, LSU, USC, Notre Dame, South Carolina's at 2, and the UCLA Bruins, or
Lady
Lady
Bruins.
Bruins, are at 16-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that tournament's gonna be a slobber knocker, say the least. They're gonna be dogfighting there all night. Duke is currently up by 20. Dot, what's the deal? Duke is up by 20 as we speak. Cooper Flag, man, had arguably the greatest individual statistical game we've seen in NCAA history the other day. What did he end up putting on, Mike?
42.
It wasn't just 42.
I think he had 7 assists. I'm not sure how many rebounds it was.
I'm about to tell you now. The other day he had where is it?
My iPad up.
Good Lord. I just had it the other day too. Hold on. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. Cooper Flag had scored the ACC freshman record, 42 points a game, which I don't. Why is the NBA covering NCAA basketball? What? All right. That's very, very odd to me. But hey, whatever, man. Yeah, either way, they wrote about it. He had 42,
7 assists,
and 6 rebounds. Yeah, and he shot over 40% from the field, 48%.
Brother, he shot 79% from the field, brother.
79. Sorry, yeah. That was the first half.
We're shooting 94 from the free throw line.
He is not Josh McRoberts.
From 3.
Stop. Y'all got a gym on your hands, man. Be thankful because it's hell after this year. He is not Josh McRoberts, man. I do like how things are shaping up for Duke, though. Just fan bias or not aside, I'm a huge fan of them being able to carry on the tradition of keeping the main thing, and that is playing elite basketball and winning basketball games, regardless of how it's done. They haven't let up on their tenacity to try and fight for a championship, even with the now 3 years removed from Coach K leaving. I think John Shire, as a Carolina guy, I knew that John Shire would be the right guy for the job because what you want is not necessarily your greatest star player, but somebody that you know was to the hip with Coach K. Now, I did think that Nolan Smith probably should have been considered for the job initially, but I think that it just didn't work out, and I would have been fine with Nolan Smith getting the job.
Me too, but he did.
Yeah, he left exactly, and John Shire stayed, and it is what it is. So, I'm very my UNC bias aside, except for those 2 days, it is. I can still say what professional basketball is. I would like to see him grow, obviously, as a coach, but I mean, shit, it's his 3rd year. So yeah, and Dot, I agree. Nolan should have been selected, but I understand he left. It kind of is what it is. But still through and through, man. I think that if you're talking about what would carry on the tradition of how Duke has played post, let's just say 2005, they're still playing the same level of basketball. So I'm not mad at it. I think that with experience, he'll grow as a coach. But right now, man, for this to be his quote unquote or his early years, number in the top 5 in the country ain't bad, man. Really ain't.
No, not at all. Where did Nolan Smith end up going anyway? Was it?
I remember he went to Louisville at one point. Where's Nolan Smith?
Louisville.
Yeah, is he still there?
Actually, no. He's at Memphis now. I think he's at Memphis.
Yeah, I think he's number 1 assistant coach.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith.
Yeah, he's in Memphis.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. He's only 36. Wow.
Yeah, bro. He's young, bro.
Mm-hmm. I remember very well when he was in college. I definitely remember that.
Yeah. Me too. Sure. Hell, I remember Nolan in high school, man.
Yeah. Facts. Class 07.
Another DMV product, man.
Hey, that was a legendary class, bro. Speaking of class 07,
was legendary,
bro. Listen, I was just talking to my boy about this literally maybe 2 hours
That's
ago.
crazy. I just had a conversation about 07 too. Me and Jigga.
Bro, so in '07, right? Kevin Love was the number one player, obviously. Eric Gordon was number two. They're both still getting NBA checks today. OJ Mayo was number three. Should have stayed off the pipe, brother.
Should have.
Number four was Kyle Singler. Derrick Rose was five.
Singler played though in the league, didn't he?
Yeah, Singler had played about eight, 9, maybe more than that. Yeah.
He played at Duke, right?
Yeah. He was in Duke. It was him. Yeah. Nolan Smith was number 6. Michael Beasley was number 8. Pat Patterson was number 9. That's a name. Get this: Blake Griffin was the 18th ranked player in that class, and guess who was number 21?
G.F.T, right?
James Harden.
Teague was further down. Teague was like 60, 67, something like that.
I think Teague is class of 06. I don't think he 07.
No, he's 07.
He's 07. He's 07. Okay.
He was like 60 something though. 67.
James Harden was number 21.
Yep.
Man. Yeah.
I mean, that though, like, saying high school, sometimes you get growth spurts, sometimes your body kind of matures more in college. You know how that goes, man.
Shout out to AJ. AJ, what's the deal, Brody? Marcel, what's the deal, bro? Yes. Overton J. Anthony Mayo. That boy. Now listen, when OJ Mayo came out, that was probably post LeBron, the one that I was like, all right, he might actually be the next Kobe or whatever. Like OJ had it all, bro. Anybody that says different is lying.
Tariq. I was gonna say
Tariq Evans. I'm not mad at Tariq Evans. I ain't mad at that.
Tariq was a bucket.
And the reason they ruined his career because they should have kept him at point instead of moving him to the 2. But
I agree. Because when he was at point, he could penetrate both scoring and assist, and it just naturally came to him. But politics, man, politics.
And the Kings organization.
He also came in the game. When he came in the game, bro, that's when the game was changing too, bro. He had those point guards who was out here. That's Steph Curry, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the game was changing. And I don't think the game was quite ready or wanted to keep that particular type of player around, bro.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he won Rookie of the Year, but his Rookie of the Year it's damn near like Michael Carter Williams. Like they were averaging, they were hitting each statistical category, but it's just like it was on bullshit team, so it didn't. And Tariq, I think Tariq played about 8-9 years, mate. Yeah, I think he played about 8-9 years. Tariq, I know for sure he was on the Pels at one point when they were the Pelicans, so he had to have been in the league for a minute for that.
Tariq Evans had the most unique way I've ever seen Tariq spelled.
What, T-Y-R-E-E-K?
No. T-Y-R-E-K-E.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, he spelled that shit like Tyrese. But yeah, man.
He played in the league 10 years.
10 years, yeah. I was about to say, I knew we got to check for a minute. And shoot, he came out 25-5, bro. He wasn't no disappointment. But
shout out to DeAndre Jordan, man. DeAndre Jordan was in that class too.
Mm-hmm.
Still in
DeAndre
the league.
was in that chain. Yep.
Etuan Moore still in the league.
Yep.
Etuan still in the league?
Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, man. It's some names in that class, boy. Like 07 was up there. I know we've gone through the draft class the senior class a few times, but hey.
I mean, you can go to 07, skip a class, and then 09. 09 was a fire class.
09, yeah, I think 08 out of 07, 08, 09, 08 is definitely the 3.
Yeah, our class was weak.
Yeah, our class was very, but 09, woo. Ooh.
Because I'm just gonna put John Wall and Boogie.
Yeah, bro. John Wall and Boogie. Yeah. And I think PG too. No, PG.
No. PG spent 2 years in college. He was 08.
PG's 08. Okay, yeah, he class 08.
Born ready.
Yeah. PG was like that, bro.
09 was some mid.
You said 09 was some mid?
Don't disrespect my class now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, brother. I said my class was ass. My class probably better than yours for sure.
Relax.
Let me see. 09. Let me see some. I'm gonna go to 24/7. All right, 09. Oh yeah, this ain't starting good. Derek Favors is the number one player in 09. Derek
Hey, he
Favors.
had a
All right.
time though in the league.
John
He had a
Wall and
time.
Boogie. Okay. Avery Bradley. Okay. John Henson. I think he's still in college. Let me see.
He looked like he's still in college.
Xavier Henry. Okay.
But he did have a time in the league now. Don't
Lance make him dance. Okay. Kenny Boynton, Florida legend.
Speaking of Kenny Boynton, man, did y'all hear that the Austin Rivers story about him the other day?
He told a story about Kenny Boynton.
Yes, bro.
What story did he tell about Kenny Boynton?
It was a great story. Though.
Oh, okay. Because
he was saying, when they did travel ball, the coach, whoever the coach was, made Austin room with Kenny Boynton.
Right.
And hold on,
was it Boynton or Brandon Knight?
Brandon Knight, I mean.
I thought it was Brandon Knight.
It was Brandon Knight. I think it was Brandon Knight.
Yeah, because Austin class of 11.
Yeah.
So I think that is Brandon Knight. Yeah, that's Brandon Knight.
Yeah, but he's saying the coach made him room with Brandon Knight. He hated rooming with him. Because he wanted to, of course, kick it with the boys or whatever with the room. So how coaches do shit just to get in your mind or whatever, without necessarily saying it to you.
Right.
He say one night, he hear in the middle of his sleep. So he woke up. What the fuck? He Brandon? He says pitch black, and he just hear. He said, so he stand up. Say as soon as he put his feet down, he's on Brandon Knight's back. I mean, he hey, what the hell? He said Brandon Knight down there pushing up. He's doing push-ups. It's 3-4 in the morning.
Oh
he said,
shit!
He said he drenched in sweat. And he was he said Brandon Knight apologized to him. He's bro, what are you doing, bro? You should be asleep. He's nah, bro, I gotta get this work in. As soon as he do that, right? He said he goes out to the balcony, beating the balls, bro, dribbling both hands, dribbling.
Yeah.
And he was bro, I'm sure he woke up everybody in the hotel, bro. And he was I'm thinking to myself, I'm the number one player in the country. Here, there's no way if I continue to do what I'm doing, this guy's not gonna be better than me. He he understands what his coach was saying to him by this, putting him around him, hey, this kid got that dog in him. This is the dog that you need to have. And he always will respect Brandon Knight because of the work ethic, bro.
Yeah. And I know people laugh at Brandon because of the whole dunk. I mean, it did happen. But if you was in high school at that time, Brandon was a dog. Certified cooker. Bro, a little dude who could get a buck. Well, not little. I mean, he's little relative for the NBA. But could get a bucket. Could get an absolute bucket from anywhere, dog.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, man, Florida from about 02 to probably 20. I mean, I was checked out probably about 2010. Florida has some hoopers. Not counting that Montverde crap.
Yeah, because a lot of them ain't Floridians.
Yeah, they're not. No. They're not at all. They're not at all. I'm not
even though they're right next to us in Daytona.
I'm looking at class 09. It's some. I mean, Mason Plumlee still getting a check in the league.
He is.
08 still better.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at 08. Let me see 08. Scroll to 08. 08. Okay. 08. Brandon Jennings.
Dale, I'm sorry, Dale. I'm just saying, bro. We better, bro.
Oh.
But how you feel?
Drew Holiday.
Damn, you got Drew. Oh, never mind. Y'all got it.
Tyreek Evans, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah. Greg Monroe.
Never mind. Y'all got it.
Ed Davis, Al-Farouq Aminu, Kemba Walker.
Damn.
JaMychal Green.
Kemba was 08. Yeah, Kemba was 08.
He was 08. Tyler Zeller, Iman Shumpert, Devin Draymond Green, yep.
What do y'all name the best six-man draft of all time?
No. We reading classes. That's funny as hell. Oh shit! Hey! Hall of Famer. It's a Hall of Famer in our class. Klay Thompson. Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is. Hey, Mike. I bet you don't remember this name. Ray Shipman.
Come on, bro. Of course I remember Ray Shipman.
Who was in
Ray.
the draft class of 11?
Oh, the high school class. All right, let's lead 11. Christian, you was what, 11 or 12?
12.
No, you young as shit.
You was 12 in 2011?
No. He was class
No,
12.
I was
No,
Whoa,
class of
whoa.
12.
I was going to say,
Hey,
what, nigga?
2011 opened up with a Hall of Famer.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
There we go.
I still remember that.
Rivers.
I still remember that Kentucky team.
Mm-hmm. Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
AD, Michael Gilchrist.
Let me see. Bradley Beal is 2011. James Michael McAdoo. Marquis Teague.
Bradley Beal was 2011.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was years. I thought he was after that.
Cody Zeller.
Did he spend 2 years at Florida?
Yep. KCP is class of 2011. Let me see. Rakeem Christmas.
My boy Rodney Hood, man.
Ronnie Hood. Yep.
Quinn Cook.
Dorian
Otto
Finney-Smith is 2011. Really? He that old? Gosh, dog.
Otto
Man,
Porter,
Finney-Smith
Ben
ain't that old,
McLemore,
is it?
Otto Porter, Michael Carter
Otto
Williams,
Porter.
Norman Powell.
Morgan Powell, Quinn Cook. It's 2011. Mo Harkless. Ben McLemore. 2011. Hey, 2011 got a class, boy. 2011 got a class. Ooh, woo. Norman Powell. I think Mike, you said Norman Powell, I think. Let me see. Marshall Plumlee. I ain't going past the top 100. That's about it for them. Oh, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Number 89 in this class, rookie of the year, Malcolm Brogdon. No, it ain't.
I already said Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Anthony Gill. All right, let me see. Marcel said 2015. Oh, yeah, Al-Farouq Aminu. Yes. All right, Marcel said 2015. Let's check 15. All right.
Al ain't still in the league.
Scal LeBridge. Yeah, no, hell no. Ben Simmons. It's 2015. Brandon Ingram. Jalen Brown. Oh, shit. That's a tough three.
You barely getting out the three.
Jamal Murray.
Levels.
Dwayne Bacon.
Hey, Alonzo Trier. Niggas don't remember Alonzo Trier, boy.
Hey, Jalen Brunson. Antonio Blakely.
Luke Kennard. Thomas Bryant. Jalen Brunson.
Remember Antonio Blakely, though?
I absolutely remember Antonio Blakely.
Where did Blakely play? Did he play somewhere in the ACC, right?
Blakely went to LSU.
Oh. I'm thinking of the wrong person there.
Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson of 2015.
Damn.
Who else?
Malik
Beasley, yep.
Derek Jones.
Shit. I remember Maverick Brown. DeJounte Murray, 2015. Shit, yeah. 2015 got some dogs. Aaron Holiday.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yep. Read him. Shoot, yeah. It's some talent in this motherfucker, man.
Oh, damn. You said DeJounte Murray?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
Yeah. No, it's some talent in this shit. I'm looking now.
Smooth.
Yeah, they got some shit in there. Nick Marshall. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's some talent in that shit, man. But like I said, man, I think Shake Milton. All I know is, hey, look, when I look at
Terrence Mann was in that class too, bro.
Terrence Mann is 15. Oh, okay, shit. He must have not been ranked top 100, did he?
Yeah, 86.
What are you on? ESPN or 24?
ESPN.
Oh yeah, see, I was on 24. Yeah.
Hey.
Because I'm looking at Dorian Finney-Smith. He didn't get into 2016.
The great white hope for North Carolina was in that class too.
Who?
Luke May.
Bullshit. All right. Yeah, man. Let's get cracking, bro. Y'all know what we got to do. Danny, what's the deal, bro? Shout out to Danny Foxworth. Shout out to my people out in South Carolina. South Carolina in here big today, boy. All right, let's get to it. Where are we starting, y'all? Y'all want to start? Let's start with the NFL playoffs, man.
Oh, well, we could knock out college first, can't we?
Ain't but two games. Fuck it. All right, CFP. Let's do it. Great semifinals, by the way.
I know
Great,
Miami
great,
fans
It
great
mad
was.
as
semifinals.
hell, boy.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, indeed. This is the fuck Miami Bowl.
Oh yeah, we are.
Um,
Yeah.
Facts.
but it is what it is, man. It's the
Well,
fuck Miami Bowl.
it kind of means, if you don't let your stadium get stolen and have to be all the way in Miami Gardens
Yeah,
instead of, you know, Miami, kind of,
man. Look, bro. That sound good, bro.
I'm just
There's
telling
no
the
excuse
truth,
for us to
brother.
not make this shit. There's no excuse for us to not make this shit, man. Oh man. All right.
No,
Let's
yeah,
get
we
back
should have made the.
to it. Let's get back to it, man. We know what happened. We know what it is. Nardo, what's the deal, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, brother. Man, how y'all feeling?
Man, we good, bro. We good, man. Everything good. Everything good. All right. The semifinals was as followed. The Orange Bowl was on Thursday, January the 9th. Notre Dame beat Penn State. The score would say it was a close one. I'm not calling this game a classic. This was some of the most abysmal offense I've ever seen in my fucking life. Some of the worst defense I've ever seen in my entire
No, it
life on
wasn't. It
both
wasn't
sides of
bad
the ball.
defense. It was great defense, but bad offense.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That was a
Brother.
defensive battle.
Yeah, it was
Some of the
defensive battle.
most topsy turvy shit. Maybe from my purview, I saw just bullshit calls after bullshit call. And it probably was bullshit offense that led to it. But man, this was some of the worst offense I've seen in my entire life. Like for even to be a notion. What's Penn State's quarterback?
Oh, now he's terrible. Drew Allen.
Drew Alar. Oh yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be considering the transfer portal or the draft. You need to consider Walmart customer
No,
service.
he's coming
bro.
back now.
Yeah. He need to consider Walmart customer
Boy.
service. Drew
That nigga
Alar
might as well
is
just become a
terrible.
QB coach, like a QB trainer, like train high school kids.
Yeah, bro,
No,
it's over. I don't know
That shit is over.
what are you gonna train them to do? How to read a playbook? Because it damn
Nah,
sure
I mean
ain't how to
some
play.
niggas. Hey, look, you could be a great trainer, mechanics, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what I'm saying, you
Those who
progressing
cannot do
yourself into a
teach.
top 5 pick, my boy, it ain't gonna happen like that.
Yeah, bro. No, hell no, hell no. I mean, shit. Look,
But
it's
for Penn State, a good thing is they are returning both of their running backs that they had, and both of them are very good. So to have that dynamic duo back is going to do well for them. They did lose their number one receiver; he just jumped in the portal.
yep.
So we'll
Why
see.
do you think he left?
Because their quarterback sucks.
Okay.
I mean, you got to think when you're in college, you have the opportunity to make money anywhere, but you also have the opportunity to really play with anybody now. When you put up the type of numbers that he put up, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get offered it pretty much everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Did he
So
say where he's gonna go?
no, I think he just got the order
He just
today.
hopped in the portal. Okay. Yeah, so it's been less than a week as we're recording this now. So I'm sure by next week he'll be picked up by somebody. I'm sure
And
of that.
State losing their defensive coordinator too. He went to Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I read that yesterday or today maybe.
Today.
Yeah, today. Yeah. I mean, but honestly, James Franklin has always had a stout defense there, regardless of who's been their coordinator. So I think that some things are going to change, no doubt.
Yep, you're right though. Because even when Manny Diaz was there, it was nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just think that he has an eye for talent of who can put together a good defense, anyways. So he'll figure it out. I ain't worried about that happening. And shoot, look, that's a good thing for Clemson because while they did make it to the playoffs, we've known Clemson in this last decade and a half to be one of the most devout and stout defenses in the nation. So to get somebody like that, I'm sure it helps from where they were since they lost.
And to me, unlike
What's
years
called?
past where you get Penn State might have had, I mean, it hadn't happened for them forever because they ain't won since the 80s, but for any school in general, you get a real good roster, you make that run, you know what I'm saying, but you may not get back for a while, like Auburn it happened to, Oregon it happened to. Those certain teams that are going to consistently be there, but the difference now is with NIL, it may not just be over for Penn State. You know what I'm saying? They could get back in the portal and it's not like losing here. It's like, damn, we missed our shot. Now, with this NIL shit, as long as they got the money to put forward, they'll still have an opportunity to win, just like every other fucking school in the country. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really not about them really missing a window. To me, they do have a lot of things they're going to have to change. They're obviously going to need to upgrade at quarterback. They're going to need to get some guys on that offensive line because Notre Dame was giving them hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, it wasn't a bad game. You know what I'm saying? It was 10-3 at the half. You know what I'm saying? A real defensive game. But you can also, to your point, the offensive execution wasn't necessarily there either. You know what I'm
No.
saying? There was a lot of penalties. So it wasn't a pretty game, but it wasn't the worst game I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? To me, these playoffs have been the best playoffs overall so far ever.
This I say from the second round on. The first round, it just was
Well,
too
yeah,
many
well,
too many
obviously from the
blowouts.
quarterfinals on,
But
yeah.
from the court or from the yeah from the but I will say this. Um, I do think that Notre Dame has told us all postseason that they are not the prettiest team offensively, but they get it done and know how to get the right time stops.
Right, because here's the
So
thing.
so
Here's why I
so
say it
that's
was a good game.
it's on par for them.
Here's why I say it was a good game. Notre Dame found a way to neutralize I forget his name, but number 44, who was putting work in
Mm-hmm.
the previous week. So it's like to me, those are the small things where defensive games they're not flashy, but you have to understand shutting a nigga like that down for 4 quarters is like throwing 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? If you were to
Mm-hmm.
do it from an offensive perspective, like because those things are hard to do, and those are accomplishments, and those are how you win games. So defensive games are never going to give you that flash, but you have to look at and think about, okay, who was this guy the last time he played? He was doing all that, and they shut him down. Like that's a big ass, you know what
Right.
I'm saying, accomplishment. So that's my thing. That's why I look at it differently. Although it wasn't all there, I just give respect to what they were able to do. Um, as far as force him to be one dimensional. Now he didn't have one completed pass to a single wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? They had to force the ball where they could try to get it. And 44 wasn't making plays. They were making some plays in the run game. You know what I'm saying? That's what kept them alive. But at the end of the day, they couldn't get the ball to who their go to guy was, and that ended up being a difference maker for them.
Right. Right. For sure. Um, and I think that overall, you got to tip your hat about James. You got to tip your hat about James, which I mean, apparently Marcus Freeman was even this missed
You,
being
I can't hear nothing. Yo.
oh, okay,
I,
I thought
I
it was
was
just
just gonna
me.
say. I was just about to say something.
I
I
hear
thought it
y'all.
was just me.
shit.
I thought
Y'all
my
can't
phone
hear
was
nothing.
tripping, so I didn't say that.
No,
Y'all can't
Earl
hear
on the
nothing from me.
LET.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. No, 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 no. No, I had a tab. I had YouTube open. It probably muted me. That's my bad.
Oh yeah, you going in and out.
Yeah, cut
All
YouTube
right.
off, bro. Cause
Yeah, yeah. All right, we good now. We good. We good. We good. But but yeah. So regardless, I do think that it was a good matchup in that round, and I think that as we get to Texas and Texas and Ohio State, you know, we're gonna get to we're gonna be talking about a difference maker in who really was primed to win the national championship from jump. This matchup to me between Texas and Ohio State was the difference between well it was both teams showed the difference between the rest of the field who I felt truly was prepared to run the gauntlet and win the natty from jump. Um, I felt like Texas had had so much going for them, especially having the ability to have two top quarterbacks like Arch Manning and Quinn Ewers, along with a slew of offensive weapons. And then Ohio State, look, man, when you play with your back against the wall like that, and you have the talent that they do it on their roster, bro, it's really no excuse for you to lose in this field, regardless. You played with your food with Michigan. And you can say that they got screwed out of Oregon. And look, the tails in the tape. They next matchup, they didn't even think twice about or let Oregon think they really had a chance to be in the same stratosphere as them. They handled that game from start to finish. So um, to me, I always said that once we got into this round, that Texas and Ohio State were going to be one of them was going to win the national championship, and it looks like, hey, look, man, Ohio State looks like they about to pick their teeth and win this natty. What say y'all? What did y'all think about Texas versus Ohio State?
uh, I thought it's closer. It was closer than the final score indicated because after Sawyer got that fumble and ran it back, it kind of became like a little bit of a blowout.
Yeah.
But because I mean, Texas had every chance. They were driving the ball down with Quinn Ewers, and he makes a mistake, and it ends up going the other way because it was 21-14 with a few seconds left, and they were about to tie the ball game up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the second opportunity they had because the first opportunity they had to with the go ahead ended up oh, why am I misremembering this game? Anyways,
Who
it
who are you
was it
talking
was
about?
close.
Texas or Ohio State?
Texas, because I believe Texas was about to like kick the field goal and somebody turned the ball over
Yeah. Yep.
because they were in
Exactly what happened.
Ohio State's territory, and they yeah, somebody turned the ball over. I forget. I can't remember if it was yours or one of the receivers.
Right.
Right
I think
before the last drive. Before their last drive.
before they it was yours because that was when they that was after they swapped out Arch for I think for Arch's last package swap of the night, if I'm not mistaken. I think that
Oh
was. It's
yeah.
short
Because
number, yeah.
Arch had brought him down. Arch made something shake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're right.
Now,
You're right.
let me ask you this: would you have stuck with Art because Quinn was struggling? I mean, truth be told, they were reading Ohio. They were reading. Ohio State was reading everything Quinn was doing, and he couldn't get in the flow to save his life.
No, he
Would you
couldn't.
have switched to Arch Manning, or you know,
Absolutely.
yeah?
Okay. If we switch to Arch, are we gonna keep Arch going for the daddy too?
That's the question you got to ask, and that's why that whole
You
upperclassmen
have to
supremacy
though.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying. So like, is it
Saban
worth
did
it?
it. Saban did it with Jalen and Tua.
That's saving.
Say,
Just Sarski.
yeah, I'm about to say
Sarkisian can't do it.
you're Saban can do that, and ain't nobody gonna question Saban on nothing. Saban can have four
Exactly.
quarterbacks in the game. And matter of fact, he had three at
Hold up.
USF last year.
Let me
Remember that?
Listen,
let
they
me
should have played
let me
Arch
ask y'all.
Manning when they realized their offensive line was getting their ass whooped like that.
Ain't the name
Because
of
at
the
that
game?
point, you got to go with the guy who can get out the pocket, possibly create a big ass play out the pocket, but also throw moving. You know what I'm saying? Still have that same accuracy, be able to have the same velocity, getting the ball down the field, but can do it outside the pocket. Quinn Ewers was getting his ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't the name of the game is to win the game with your
Yeah,
best players?
that's the
And
point
if
of
your
the game.
best
Yeah.
and if your best
But
player ain't playing well, your other best player on the bench gotta
but
go with him.
but there is there. I hear you, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but there is politics in college football as it relates to upperclassmen superlatives, certain time played, and truth be told, time earned just because you have a 4-year window. This ain't the pros where all right, you get benched and then that's just what it is. Like, dog, think about it. Yes, Arch Manning is probably more talented than Quinn Ewers. But Quinn Ewers is a junior this year, right? Or is he a senior? Junior, I think
I think he's a junior.
Junior.
junior this year. It looks
He's
crazy
got
on
one
your
more
program.
year.
It looks crazy on your program in college to deal with. Okay, we don't know who's starting yet, and unless you got
But
the
it's not
cachet
about
like a
who's
Nick
starting. We're
Saban.
talking about mid game. This shit ain't going right.
No. But he's just saying they should have already went from Arch Manning. It's hard. It's hard to pull that off. I'm not saying it's impossible. People have done it every day, but it is hard to do that, especially when the stakes are
Well,
so
to
high.
me, regardless if they should have went to him or not, you know the type of skill set he has, and you got to look at the situation
Mm-hmm.
you're in.
Mm-hmm.
You are getting whooped, and it's not going to get no better. What like Dell was alluding to, Texas was moving the ball. It's 21-14. How the fuck did Ohio State get it to 28-14? A strip sack that went for a motherfucking
For a
touchdown.
touchdown. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
facts. Yeah, and look, for what it's worth, that's been Ohio State's bread and butter all year. It didn't show up in the Michigan game. It did show up in the first Oregon game. It just happened to be some bullshit that happened. But pressuring that offensive line and turning quick turnovers is exactly how Ohio State managed to win every game except for Oregon and Michigan this year. That's what their bread and butter is. That defensive line, especially that front four, is so goddamn fast. And they have said, fuck whatever conference you play in. We don't give a fuck about that SEC shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We getting through this line, and it ain't a damn thing you can do about it. And they did it to the nth degree, and that's really what got them there. Even
Not
when
gonna
you
lie,
look
this
at,
bowl season was a bad look for the SEC.
it's a very bad look for the
horrible look.
SEC. It was a terrible look, absolutely terrible look. And
They don't
honestly,
because of the transfer portal. They don't have the dominance that they
exactly
once
it leads to the nation is getting more balanced. And look, I've always said, I think that SEC thing is a bit overhyped. It's true, but it is a bit overhyped for saying it's the SEC. But regardless of the fact,
But Earl, to be 100% honest, prior to literally maybe the last 2 years, it was true. The SEC had been national champions for how many years in a row?
True, but here was my issue with that. It's not the SEC. It was 3 schools, and really 2.
Yeah, but even with that, the other schools, if you look year by year, those schools were still competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they were competitive to an extent. Okay. You still, for every Alabama and Georgia and LSU, a sprinkle here, sprinkle there. You also still got to count.
They multiple time national champions.
No, I'm saying, but Georgia for like the last 5 years. I'm just talking about, if we talking about the SC dominance, let's just say post USC going into Florida, and then Bama and the LSU's, and then it closes out with Georgia, right? For the most part, it ain't but, like I said, 2 to 3 schools at most. You still, my issue was they kept saying the SEC, the SC, and SC, and shitting on other Power 5 schools, when for every Bama, you still got to count a Vandy, a Mississippi State, and Ole Miss, who their best record of all time was 9-3.
But here's the difference, though. To your point, bro. If you look back, Mississippi State wasn't always garbage. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying garbage.
They were ranked, at one point they were ranked number 1 overall when Dak Prescott was their starting quarterback.
I understand that was.
You know what I'm saying? Like Ole Miss.
That was 1 year. But what I'm saying is, it was just disrespectful to me to other conferences to where they were actually.
So what conference though?
Specifically the ACC, the Big 12, and the Pac-12. It was disrespectful to those conferences.
I can't say that.
And the Big 10.
Most of those schools, when you look at those, the SEC, you know what I'm saying, out of the Big 12, you could pick a number of schools that were garbage year on year out.
And I feel like you could do the same with the SEC. It's just people.
You could do that with Vanderbilt, but outside of Vanderbilt, there weren't even a team like South Carolina would be up in the top 15 or the top 10. They might fall out, but they may be up there. Like outside of Vanderbilt, what other team that was consistently ass in the SEC? Like every year?
Ole Miss up until recent.
No, they're not. What are you talking about?
I said up until recent. Oh, bro, no, Ole Miss is best.
Even before
listen.
Hugh Freeze had them right when they had DK
Metcalf
and AJ Brown.
That can't be true when your best record was 9-3. I mean, in program
you
history,
lost to 9 wins. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying
undefeated.
No, right? No, listen to what I'm saying. If your program record was 9 wins, that doesn't tell me that it's mighty. I mean, it's cool, you good, but it ain't.
We're not saying mighty, but I'm talking about there's a difference between that and you got goddamn Northwesterns and Minnesotas and fucking Indianas and motherfucking Illinois and shit like that, like all throughout the conference. They're all. I
mean, Kentucky. I could say more Kentucky.
Bro, since whatchamacallit was there. Stoops was there. They've been consistently good. 8-win team, getting better every year. I think they had 10 wins
consistently 8 wins ago. I don't know about that. I don't know about consistently 8 wins.
Well, all right, let's see.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I just feel like people glaze the shit out of the SEC, and they look past their flaws and over highlighted.
They do because it's not all SEC teams that's going into every P4 or P5 and getting buckets.
Exactly, like it's not. Look now. Will I say that you had your Bama, LSU, and Georgia? But hell, even Georgia, up until Kirby Smart got there, Mark
The
Richt.
number
Stop
one
it.
seed.
You're talking about winning national championships, bro.
No,
Mark
no,
Richt
no,
had
no,
that
no.
program, bro.
Listen,
They won 10. They won 10 games damn near every year.
no. Listen, to what I'm saying. But that was their ceiling. It was between 8-4 and 10-2.
Right, bro. You're not gonna bro. There's only one national championship for
I
134 schools.
understand that, but listen, what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we can't say that, but ignore the other 10-2s to 8-4s of other conferences. You just can't do that. You can't do it like a loss. A loss is a loss, regardless. Like a 10-2 Texas team to me mean the same as a 10-2 Georgia team back then. Like it just is what it
not
is.
really, because you have to look at who the records of everyone else that they're playing against.
Because for what it's worth, Texas every year was playing Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and Baylor.
Oklahoma
and
State is one of those teams. To me, that's a good team. They're consistent.
Right. But what I'm saying is they were playing those kind of teams in Oklahoma.
Right, but then you have to look
Baylor,
at the rest of the Big
TCU.
12, bro.
But listen, before that, TCU, Oklahoma State, like that in Texas, that's 5 out of the 12 right there. Along
so that
with,
means 7 of them are who?
No, because I got to look at who else in the Big 12.
That's what I'm saying. You could name. But here's what I'm saying.
12.
You could name multiple schools out of the SEC that have won national championships since 2010.
I can name
Auburn.
3. I can name
Auburn,
3 or 4.
Auburn. Alabama,
LSU, Georgia,
LSU. That's 4. You're talking about 5 schools
that are okay. 20 teams in the SEC. Damn near.
Okay, bro, but 4 schools have won natties, bro. 4 different schools. 2 of them have won multiple. Auburn's hold on. Auburn's been to multiple. Mm-hmm. LSU has been to multiple. Right. And when we're talking about national bro, there's a difference in the level of play down there than it is in other conferences. Now that's changing. But
I'm not saying that there wasn't a difference. I'm not saying there wasn't a dip, but to act like the SEC, like it'd be legit times. And we even saw it this year, bro, with this bias with Alabama putting them at 13.
Bro,
right
think about this, bro. When was the last time another school from the Big Ten outside of Ohio State won a national championship before this Michigan one?
You said from the Big Ten?
Yes, before this Michigan one.
It didn't happen. I agree.
Okay, bro, we're talking about 4 different schools who won multiple national championships.
I'm understanding of that. What I'm saying is I feel like that when they talk about the SEC, all I'm saying is that they ignored the flaws of the SEC and just highlight the 4 teams. And while I get it, the
level of dominance is that much different. Here's what I'm saying, bro. You could go back to the Pac-12. Outside of USC, what school won a national championship?
Same thing, yeah.
Okay, go to the Big 12. Besides that one with Texas versus USC, what other school has won a national championship in the 2000s?
I want to say Oklahoma. No, Oklahoma.
No, they didn't. They lost.
Oklahoma won in 2000, right? I think Oklahoma won 2000. I think that was Bob Stoops when he won in 2000. Whatever.
And he shouldn't have won that, but whatever.
Hey, man, look.
I'm just saying you got to go that far.
Right? No, you do. I just feel like, bro, and I've always felt like the SEC does get a bias to where their losses aren't. It's almost like when they lose half a game instead of a full game. And I don't know. I never cared for that. But either way, I do understand, that the competition is what it is in the SEC, or was what it was, whatever the case may be. I just felt like, to me, it was looked at very biased, and it didn't leave the same margin for error for the NCAA, and it ended up at one point being the SEC Invitational. And it just like,
I mean, I can only say deservedly so, nigga. Y'all other than schools got to start winning.
Right, but when you win, your wins don't count the same. That's the issue.
But I'm saying they're not winning. They're not beating. Who are they beating? They're beating themselves. And we're already saying that's
2 different things. You said, okay, you got to start winning. People will win. Like it took.
Like that's why Ohio State got the respect, but not their conference, because they're the only team out of that conference that was winning anything.
Right. Fair. Okay. But look, going into the Natty, it's real simple. Ohio State, Notre Dame. If you ask me, I feel like this is Notre Dame's game. I mean, Ohio State's game to lose.
Absolutely.
I like Notre Dame by a touchdown.
I do like Notre Dame. I'm not rooting for either of these folks.
Underrated.
But I feel like Ohio State has the better balance on a ferocious offense and defense. To me.
Here's why I think so. Texas was able to neutralize Jeremiah Smith, and in my opinion, Notre Dame has a better secondary than Texas. And I think Marcus Smart, excuse me.
Marcus, yeah, Freeman.
Marcus Freeman is
Mhm.
obviously, he was previously the defensive coordinator, so he's a defensive minded guy as a head coach, as opposed to Steve Sarkisian, who's an offensive mind.
Yep.
So I feel like now when the you have to stop Ohio State from scoring number one to even start worrying about their defense. Because if they have 54 points, it doesn't matter if you can even score 21 or 28. Because to me, you're not going to be able to score 40 on that defense. So to even think about possibly scoring 3 to 4 touchdowns, you got to stop their offense first. You know what I'm saying? So with that, they have a great pass rush. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that does scare me a little bit is their linebackers. So stopping the run is be a lot on that front seven, and I mean not front seven, the front four, and then sneaking those blitzes in like he likes to do from the inside guy, inside. I don't really like to call them corners, but I don't like to be specific because everybody has different names. But there's inside DBs, you know what I'm saying?
Nickel.
And well, see, and here's why I say that, Mike. Right? Because in our defense, a nickel is what people would call the strong safety. You know what I'm saying? We play our nickel up high, so that's why I really don't like. But yes, you're 100% correct. Everybody else would call the nickel. But yeah, blitz, just doing different shit like that, mixing it up. And I think but I think also Ohio State is going to look at how did Jeremiah Smith not get open like that? What were we missing? You know what I'm saying? What were we not seeing? Where can we put him to allow him to have the most success? Because he's the most dangerous player on the field anytime he's on the field, period. So I think that's also, it's not just you're gonna go out there and stop him. You know what I'm saying? You can have a great plan. That shit might not work because he's him.
Mhm.
You know, but I think that's what they have to do. They have to force that shit to be on Will Howard to find other guys, force Judkins and Henderson to do what they do. This nigga took a screen 75 yards to end the half. Like, that's crazy. You
Bro,
know what I'm
that shit was
saying?
ridiculous.
So,
Yeah.
but you get those are the
Yeah.
type of plays. If you gonna beat me, it's gonna be shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's why I don't like how Texas went out, but they didn't lose to Jeremiah Smith. They forced him to do exactly what Notre Dame was going to do, except for they couldn't also score the ball at a clip that they need to. You're going to have to score 30 on Ohio State to win. You know what I'm saying? Even if you stop their offense, obviously, because they scored on defense as well. So it's going to be a lot for Notre Dame. I think Ohio State should be the favorite in the game, but I do think Notre Dame's going to win.
You think Notre Dame's going to win?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Riley Leonard's not ass. He's not good, but he's not ass. I think
He's
if
mid.
he can, you know what I'm saying, find a way to limit the mistakes, those interceptions, because those are the costly turn. The pressure they have and their ability to get sacks and put you in bad field position behind the sticks is already enough to derail everything you're trying to do. If you accompany that with interceptions, you're gonna lose the game. So he has
Most
to do
quarterbacks
that,
are mid,
or
though.
Marcus Freeman has to take the ball out of his hands. You know what I'm saying? Give it to Jeremiah 11. Let him do what he do. He was performing
Exactly.
well last week with that brace on. He hurt him, motherfucker. So with another, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks of rest, he should be good to go as well. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe you take the ball out of Riley Leonard's hands at the first
Mhm.
time that you see an errant throw, and it's like one of those, thank God that wasn't a pick. You just start getting to some different screens and short shit. But we'll see, man. I think they're gonna have a great game plan together. I'm interested to see who y'all think gonna win though.
I don't want to dominate. I'll just say real quick. The only concern I have for Notre Dame is um, you're not facing such a junior varsity offense and a junior varsity quarterback in Ohio State. And I think to me, and I say that to try and be respectful. I think that all year Ohio State has shown that they have one of the most high-powered offenses in the country. I mean, you look at the way that they hung that they pretty much made Jeremiah Smith. I would assume you could say he was at worst a top 3 wide receiver in the nation out of a team that last year did a lot of running the ball and winning from the ground game to turn around and really win in the air all year. They're not facing what they face. Just it'll be what 12 days by the time that's you're not facing that in Ohio State from what you just faced in Penn State. A much more disciplined team offensively, a much more disciplined offensive line, And I'm sorry, but better skill players and a better quarterback. I just think that the pressure, while yes, Marcus Freeman is a defensive I don't want to call him a savant, but he's very well-rounded defensive. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. I'm fine with that. While he is a defensive savant and he has, again, 8 to 12 days to prepare for this matchup, I just don't know. You're gonna have to tighten up whatever you did against Penn State times 30 because we talking about the guy who could really be the first wide receiver taking off board.
It's a completely different game plan. You can't do anything you did. Ohio State is not a passing team. So Penn State wasn't a passing team. Ohio State can throw that bitch anywhere they want, whenever they want, however they want, to who they want. So it's a completely they're going to be in a lot of 10 personnel. You know what I'm saying? Single back shit. They're not doing shit the same way that, you know what I'm saying, Penn State does. Heavy sets, 2 tight end sets, even though they might have one back shit like that. Like, they're going to see a lot of different shit from Ohio State, and it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot of different. We're going to see a lot of different personnel. We might see a lot of dime, a lot of 3-down linemen, more DBs in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a lot of field to cover because Ohio State likes to spread the fucking ball out. So it's going to be it's going to be a chess match, bro. And honestly,
it is.
I'm expecting to see big plays in spurts and not a lot of them because every defense has holes. No matter how good it is, no matter how good the scheme is, anything can be beat. But also at the same time, anything can be stopped. You know what I'm saying? It's truly about you calling the right thing when he's calling the wrong thing. And that's what it comes down to. Everything is designed to work. You know what I'm saying? But it's about when you called it, did he call something that it's not designed to work against? You know what I'm saying? That's what shit really boils down to.
What's your thoughts on this, Mike?
No, I just hit it right on the head, bro. Like you just said, bro. What he just said was important. Everything is designed to work. Now, with that being said, the offenses always have this competitive advantage because everything is driven, the rules, etc. Everything leans towards the offense. You know what I'm saying? So 100%. Being able to make a quick adjustment and don't allow the defense to make their adjustments when audible, because most offenses you get to the line with more than one play call. You know what I'm saying? So if you're able to dissect what the defense is doing, make a quick audible, get the play off before they can adjust, you have the advantage. It's gonna be a really good game, bro. Like y'all said, you have one offensive coach versus a defensive coach. And this is all about who bring their shoulder pads and who comes out and establishes dominance, bro. I'm personally rooting for Notre Dame. I want Notre Dame to get it done.
I do too.
But we'll see.
Even though I feel like, no disrespect, Marcus Freeman, John like Tiger Woods, but it's okay.
Hockey.
I heard about it. Hey man, what do I expect from a coach at Notre Dame, right? Christian. What's the ticket read, brother? What you got?
I hate both.
Give me an over.
But if I had to,
give me an over on the ticket.
Give me the over on the total points.
Total points. What are we getting in this now?
Give me over 45.
I can tell you what it's about it.
Okay. Yeah, well, no, what's Vegas saying?
Vegas is saying the over-under is 46.5. Christian, what you got?
Give me over 46.
Over 46. Vegas says Ohio State right now is an 8.5-point favorite. Do you like it?
8.5-point favorite?
Hell no, I don't like it.
Neither do I. Look, 8.5.
I don't. That is 8.5 is crazy.
Take the under.
Wins. It's going to come down to a field goal, or it'll be a tie game. It'll be a 7-point win. 8.5 ain't happening.
Take the under, please.
Well, this is not an under. So with this, you would just take Ohio. You would take Notre Dame with 8.5. So
with 8.5. Okay.
You take them with 8.5. So Ohio State's minus 8.
Oh, if it was plus 8.5, you take the under. Okay.
Right. So plus 8.5 is basically taking the under. That meaning that Notre Dame's gonna lose, but if they lose, it'll be by 8 points or less.
Gotcha. Okay. Zendel, on a scale of 1 to 10 in the meter, where's Ohio State rank and where does Notre Dame rank? scale of 1 to 10.
Hey, that's funny. He didn't ask you who you want to win. Who you say fucking worse.
No, because I know he'd rather watch the Celtics play the Bullets. He don't give a damn.
I'd rather watch both of them play the Bullets. But but Ohio State is like a 13. You said 1 to 10, right?
1 to 10.
So Ohio State's a 13, but Notre Dame's a 15. So
See,
I want them
I didn't
both to
live through
lose.
Catholics versus convicts, so I feel more hate for Ohio State.
Well, see, I'm offended because like my whole father's side is Catholic,
Yeah.
so that kind of that bothers me more than it should. Even though I didn't grow up Catholic, his side was Catholic.
Yeah.
I've been to mass more times than I can count. My grandma used to drag me to weekday mass more times than I could count. I'm
Well, apparently Marcus Freeman is dragging his team back to mass because Chip Kelly, or not Chip Kelly, but Brian Kelly ain't making him go at all.
Brian Kelly did get. Well, I mean, he got to the playoffs.
No. I'm saying Marcus Freeman has been making them go to mass every week.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, bro.
both of them anyway.
All right, which one you hate more? Which one is going to hurt more to see win in Natty? Ohio State or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
I feel it. Ohio State for me.
Probably Notre Dame.
I feel it. Ohio State.
Hey, you know, I stopped giving a fuck about who I hate when I started betting because, motherfucker, if I think you're going to do it, you're going to win me some money.
Hey, that's real. I respect it.
That's real.
I respect that because at least you coming up.
All right, man. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of why we here, man. The NFL playoffs are here, man. The wild card round was this weekend. Woo!
Did we talk about Notre Dame, Penn State though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. My fault. I'm tripping. My fault.
Oh
go
man.
Go ahead.
All right, man. The NFL wildcard games are here. Whose house, Nard?
Ain't the Steelers.
Man, that's crazy. So anywho,
I thought he was gonna say Run's house. That's
so anywho, fuck that name.
All right, now let's talk. Let's talk AFC first. Fuck it.
Let's talk. All right, man. Let's talk AFC, man. You motherfucker, you. All right. First game was Chargers and Texans. That was the first game of the playoffs, and Texans mollywopped the Chargers 32-12. Thanks for coming, Chargers. Look, I'm
that was surprising.
Harbaugh
Not gonna hold you.
It was very surprising for me too. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh for having the first season that he did with the Chargers. I'm not going to hold you that. I did not expect that out of the gate. He had a lot of talent, but you know, I just didn't see that happening right out the gate. But look, the Texans handled the boys.
What do y'all think about Herbert after that game?
I mean, okay, there's a lot of picks. He had 4 picks, right?
Both quarterbacks.
I think
played like
I've said this now for the last 3 years. I think Herbert gets a lot of passes because he fits the mold of what a traditional quarterback is in the media. But as a player, I think that the enigma that he had was stripped from him during that Jacksonville playoff game. What was that, 2 years ago now? After that, I don't think that you can look at him the same as an up-and-coming threat to a Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow anymore. Some guys are just going to be tier 2. It is what it is. But if you ask me, Nard, he's Garnier Fructis, Phillip Rivers. Okay? No fucking difference. No fucking
You right?
difference.
It must be something, man.
No difference.
When you put that uniform on, and then them lightning bolts just take away all your ability to play in the postseason.
Now, I will say this. Lad McConkey, a dog. Absolute dog.
I mean, he did play well.
Bro, he had 9 receptions for almost 200 yards, brother. An absolute dog.
If they didn't drop the ball, because they were dominating that whole first half, really, if we being honest.
Yeah.
But they were up 6-0. They dominated the whole fourth quarter and only got 2 field goals out of it.
Yeah. What do you think about Justin Herbert?
Nads.
Um,
What else did you think? Butt cheeks.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really impressed with CJ Stroud. You know, he did play much better than he has in his ups and downs all season. He had almost 300 yards with a touchdown and a pick. But I think he looked a lot more poised in this game. And look, that Chargers defense ain't no hoe. It's really not. So
No, they played
to
excellent.
mm-hmm, to I think Justin Herbert honestly just shot them out the game. I mean, four interceptions. You're not going unless you're Jared Goff from that 5-pick game earlier this year. You're not going to win a
Exactly.
game throwing 4 interceptions, bro. It's just not
I
going to happen.
think I think what shocked me the most was how well Houston's defense played.
Yeah, Houston's defense play. I mean, shoot, look, they forced four picks, but also what was really telling in this tape, bro, from what I seen in the games, the Texans had a much better balance in offense overall. I mean, Stroud, I know for sure he had almost 300. I think Joe Mixon went for over 100, and Nico Collins caught over 100. Like
Yeah,
when you have that versus J.K. Dobbins not even cracking 50, bro, come on. On top of the 4 picks, the tail's right there, bro. It ain't really nothing you can do about it. So that's kind of where I was on them. And it just kind of shook that way. Yeah, that was where I was at with it. But did y'all have anything else really for the Chargers and Texans game?
Justin Herbert has to play better in the postseason for them to win. But CJ Stroud also played like ass in that game too. He just got saved by his defense and other auxiliary pieces. Um, both quarterbacks were horrible and trash in this game. I don't
Okay,
want to just kick Justin Herbert's back in, and
I do.
deservedly so, but then also act like I didn't see CJ play exact. Because remember, he throws the pick to Derwin James. If Derwin just doesn't, drop the ball,
Yep,
that's another interception
yep.
going
It
back the
is.
other way.
It is. It
And he
is.
threw it to him in the end zone.
It is. Yeah, that's
So,
fair. Um, the next game was in Baltimore. Mike, you happened to go to this game.
Yeah, man.
How was it? How was the environment?
I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like I told y'all boys in the text message. Y'all know I've been to several games, bro. I go to different events throughout the years periodically. So this here was probably the best experience that I've had. Definitely the best experience at a football game for sure. Um, the Steelers usually have a huge following. I don't think they sold tickets to Steelers fans, bro.
No,
We
it
have
is
to,
Ravens house.
it was crazy. I saw probably about 20 terrible towels, and I was surprised. But
Yeah.
Great game. Um, Lamar MVP, Derrick Henry.
Did he make first team All Pro this year?
Nah,
Who?
Saquon.
No. Saquon.
Saquon did. That's right. No, I thought there's 2 running backs.
One.
Yeah, but he's second team. There's only one first team.
Yeah, but I'm
Saquon was
saying I
first
thought
team.
that there's. Oh, so they put the
Saquon
fullback
was
position.
no,
No,
no.
so
Yeah,
they
they
put.
put,
Saquon was
yeah, they
Okay.
put fullback.
Okay.
no.
So
He's a
that must have
running
been
back.
Fred Whitechuck again. No. What I'm saying is you either had some
Whitechuck.
years they,
Who the hell
some
is
years
Whitechuck?
Fred whatever.
You mean
The fuck his
Juice
name is,
Check?
Fred. Juice Check. Yeah, it's Fred Juice Check. Whatever.
That nigga said Whitechuck. There ain't a Y in
No,
that man
but
name.
I'm saying usually they've had some years where there's been 2 running backs or like if the fullback position wasn't as prominent, they've skipped the fullback or skipped other positions from time to time too.
Yeah, I feel like they
And
put 3
added
Yeah,
another.
receivers this
sometimes.
year.
Yeah, exactly. So I just wasn't sure. Okay, so he'll make second team. That's fine.
He already made second team.
Second team with 2,000 yards. Crazy.
No, he
Yeah,
had like 1,800 yards.
I'm
19.
rounded up. He
Yeah,
had 19 something.
1921.
1920, which is basically 2,000.
Damn,
It's crazy.
that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
With 80 less carries.
Yeah. Hey, he did. But he also is a longer stride as far as a running back. When he goes, he goes. Saquon kind of plays shifty.
Yeah,
He
he
just up
picks
and
his
down.
spots.
Yeah, he up and down. But the difference in in these teams to me, honestly, was the run game, bro. Fact of the matter is, Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson as runners is just something that 9 times out of 10, unless you're the Chiefs, they're getting you out of here. It is what it is. Because I mean, look, Russ had a good game. I know he passed for almost 300 yards with no picks and 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. It's just, bro, we didn't even have a running back that got 20 yards on the ground.
I didn't think we had. I don't think we had.
Bro,
I don't think we had
they
10 yards.
stuffed that box every single play. Wasn't even close.
And if you can't make that moonshot,
nope, it's over.
And
It's
your
over.
receiver ain't gonna catch the ball.
It is absolutely over. So, you know, I'll be
I'm glad
real.
it happened to y'all.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad it happened to us too. What can happen to y'all? Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm.
They still looking for relevancy.
Yeah, no, they're looking for home.
Yeah, and that's why I'm hating. So you know.
But yeah, I'm not really surprised at how this turned out. They were the better team. They had
The writing was on the wall. Y'all was gonna lose the first game.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. It is what it. In this field, the only team I think that we could have beaten in the first round is the Chargers and the Broncos. Outside of that, I don't think we could have won anything in this first round. The problem is those guys
I would go with just the Chargers.
Maybe, but those guys didn't win enough games to make it a favorable matchup for us to play that lower seed. So it is what it is, man. To the loser goes the spoils. Let's talk with Mike Tomlin. Let's talk with Mike Tomlin. Of them moving on from Mike Tomlin. I don't think it's the right thing to do, personally.
What I've been seeing, it doesn't sound like they're gonna move from him.
No, I don't think. I do think that the coaching staff needs to change, and I think you know what the reality of it is, bro. It's what I said 2 years ago. Now you're in the same division as two of the top 5, really 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league. Absolutely. You have to get a better quarterback situation if you're going to compete. Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson are 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, and we know who number 3 is, or who the third one is. You can't compete with that with a fleeting quarterback situation.
Nope.
You can't. You can have all the great defense in the world, unless you're going to invest in a Saquon-esque running back, and that ain't out there. You can't compete with that kind of run game. It don't work. It ain't going to work. So, until they figure that out, and I like what Tom said earlier. I don't think you have to have a bad year to go into the draft to get a good quarterback to be able to compete. I don't think you got to do that either. But, realistically, bro, your back is against the wall until y'all decide to make a move at getting a great quarterback. That's just where the league is now. And you know that because you had a top 5 quarterback for 17 years. So what are you going to do?
They got comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But also, I heard Ben's contract ain't really allowed them to.
No. But my point is, that having the great quarterback is what makes you competitive. In
1,000%.
Yeah,
but
you know that. So,
but Ben's contract also didn't allow them to prepare for the future when he left.
That's bullshit. Teams figure out what they want to do when they want to do it. That's bullshit. I ain't never gonna say a player is holding a team back from doing nothing when they figure out how to make this shit happen all the time. Restructure, get it done. I ain't crying no tears from no team owners. Fuck all that. But yeah, man. My main thing is I want to see the Ravens get to the dance. Enough of the AFC championships. Not look. Are you going? That's the question. Are you going?
Give me the Bills.
The next day, be a man.
Should be a man. You're hoping for our division rival. That's like me rooting for the Red Sox.
Absolutely no. I want to see them get it done. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I have the winner of the NFC winning this whole shit anyway, so it really don't matter. But
you crazy as fuck.
Nah, I have the winner of the NFC winning this whole shit. But
Detroit.
I think this is the
Probably.
Eagles' year. I think this is the
No, it's
Eagles' year.
not.
But
Eagles here to do what? Lose
to
on
win
fucking
the whole
Sunday?
to win the shit to win the whole shit.
What are you talking about? It's Rams country.
Oh yeah, y'all do got the. Oh yeah.
9 sacks.
Let's get to it. Let's get to the
Shout out
Bills
to Florida
and the
State.
Broncos. Look, man.
Giving us Garrett Verse.
Shout
out to Byron Young. Shout out to Brady Chris.
Josh Allen. Hold on. We gonna get.
Shout out to Matt Stafford. Shout out to Sean McVay.
I respect it. The Bills
Shout out to
showed.
Les Snead.
All
Shout out to
All right, bro.
Shout out to the Cardinals for letting us use it. Whip their ass.
All right, bro.
Shout out to the Vikings for showing up.
But chill out, man. Chill out.
Shout out to O'Connell for winning us a Super Bowl and not being able to do shit against us.
All right, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
All right.
The Bills and Josh Allen.
Shout out to the fans like mine.
Hey,
the
shout
Bills
out to
and
Phoenix
Josh
for letting y'all use their
Josh Allen and the Bills show why they're the best number 3 seed in the AFC.
I thought they're number 2.
Number 2.
No. I'm saying they're number 3 because they're number 3. I don't give a fuck about their seeding. They're not better than the Ravens.
No, they're not.
And they're not better than the Chiefs. They're number 3.
Actually,
and Josh Allen getting an MVP chain. Oh, when they announced that MVP, I might cry. They might send me to the hospital for laughing gas. I might cry when he doesn't get MVP.
Dog, if they don't give him the MVP, I will be right next to you in the hospital, dying laughing.
Oh man, I can't wait. Did you see, bro? He got ice all in the MV in the P. That's like, come on, bro. Stop it, bro. That's just about as bad as when who was at the Taddits? Was it who the fuck Tatted World Champions on there?
Jet.
Damn.
Jet.
I know Jason Terry did it and they won, but no, it was somebody else that Tatted World Champions.
I know who you're talking about.
And them boys lost in the first round. Personally, I think Josh Allen's a really good player, but hell no, my boy, that is goddamn Lamar Jackson's MVP. Stop. He didn't even make. Did Josh make second team All Pro?
Yeah, he made second.
Oh, he was. Okay, cool. All right. Well, hey, there you go. You got a bump in your contract, but you're not due. You're not getting the MVP. Sorry, but you did have a good game. You had a great game. The Bills won 31-7. Josh Allen had 272 with 2 tutties. James Cook had 120 on the ground. And Curtis Samuel.
That game was another tale of 2 halves because the first half Broncos were staying in there.
Yeah, it was 7-10. First half, it's just
7-10.
the third. They opened it up and it was
over.
Yeah,
it was over. It was over.
It was over, bro.
Didn't Bo Nix do a pick, right? Pick 6, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. No, he didn't know it. He had no picks in that game. No picks. Sorry. No.
I'm thinking of another game.
But yeah, it is what it is on that one, bro. And then going into the NFC, first NFC game was Eagles Packers. What do you want me to say? Jordan Love threw 3.
Fucked up my anytime parlay off some bullshit.
You said what?
This was a bad week to gamble.
Saquon fucked up my anytime with some bullshit. This nigga had a clear touchdown and gonna slide.
Would you like to hear about my parlay? I lost my parlay by a total of 11 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick work.
Yeah, that's nasty. It's nasty. It's disgusting. Let me see if I can find it. No, I'm sorry. It was more than 11. It was. Let's see. Let's go to my finished. All right. It was Washington versus Tampa. I hit on Mike Evans getting 40 yards. He had 92. I hit on Bucky Irving getting 65 yards. He had 77. Bucky Irving anytime tutty. McLaurin over 63.5. Jaden Daniels throwing 2 tutties. Baker Mayfield throwing 2 tutties. Jaden Daniels 269 yards. I bet 174. Here's what lost me. Zach Ertz. I bet for him to get 24.5 yards. You know how many yards Zach Ertz got?
That's
23.
That was
damn.
'Cause Zach Ertz didn't get a
23
damn
is
thing.
sick work.
23. I
That's
bet for
nasty.
Baker Mayfield to get
I was like,
199
bitch, you couldn't
yards.
die.
He got 185. Hurt. Hurt,
Stick,
boy. Hey, man.
stick.
Yeah, bro. But back to the Eagles and Packers. Jordan Love, they forced 3 picks on him, man. Josh Jacobs hit his thing, but it wasn't really much to talk about with it, bro. I mean, Saquon had 119 yards, which adds insult to injury because he only needed 108. Was it to get the record or some shit? Like 108?
I think he needed less than that. I think he needed
105.
103.
105. He needed 105. Yeah,
105.
man. Yeah, man.
He got 2,000 yards directly.
I think so. Something like that. Or 2002, some shit. Jalen Hurts in his first game back from concussion went 13 to 21 for 131 yards and 2 tutties. Shout out to Shamar Hurts. You know what I mean?
Still got them diamonds jumping.
Hey, he do. Now, my game of the weekend was Commanders Bucks. I already kind of alluded to the stat line, but
It was.
this was the game of the weekend. No question about it. No question. No question. It's the game of the weekend. Yeah, I mean, shoot, it came down to a literal fumble, dog. It came down to a damn fumble from Baker Mayfield, which to me, was that just poor communication? Or your background high?
Man, who you fighting?
Yeah, all right, you fight a hoodie.
Yeah,
Oh, my
exactly.
What'd you say, Mike?
That boy fighting demons over there.
Ain't he?
Exactly.
Yeah, that game came down to a fumble. The Commanders got their first playoff win in 25 years, which 20 years. Their last playoff victory was 2005 against the Buccaneers. It just was what it was, man. I mean, shoot, I'm happy for the kid Jaden Daniels. It really, really, really was really good to see.
They don't turn the ball over if they win that game. Tampa.
Factual. And it just was a poor time fumble. Bad time for a fumble. It really was.
I don't know who the miscommunication on it looked like it was on Baker Mayfield because he claimed responsibility for it. But
which I loved. I love that. As your quarterback, that's what you want. Whether it was or not. He jumped out in front of statement. That was on me.
Yeah. Because they were driving the ball. I mean, they just got the ball, so but they were moving pretty decent all night, so instead of giving up a touchdown after defense had an amazing goal line stand going fourth and
it was
goal.
fourth and goal. Yep. Yeah.
So
and look, 3 years ago, Baker Mayfield would have tried to force that touchdown into probably into Mike Evans' hands. The last one he got to Bucky Irving, but you see how much smarter of a player he is. And yes, the fumble did happen. They lost.
You don't have to prove it every down.
Yeah, no, not at all. He
sometimes
really
just
played
what
really
the defense give you.
Yeah. He played really well this one. But yeah, I mean, shoot, the Commanders move on to the next round. I'm not sure who they play next, but I'll get to it in a second. And then Nard, whose house, man? Whose house is it? Whose house?
It's the motherfucking Rams' house.
The Rams.
It's actually Cardinals' house.
Listen, I told y'all that this
it's the Cardinals' house, though.
This year was to me Sean McVay's Eric Spoelstra year. This was the year that confirmed to me that eventually, in my opinion, he's going to the Hall of Fame. And what I mean by that is, ever since he's gotten there, whether it was Jared Goff and Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, whether we had OBJ or it was just Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, whether it was Cam Akers or motherfucking Kyron Williams, it didn't matter who we had. Whether we had fucking Eric Weddle or now Cam Kitchens, fucking Marcus Peters, or I forgot our young corner's name, but he's fucking nice. All of these different combinations of guys, and we've always been a competitive team. You know what I'm saying? Like, Last year, I did not expect us to go to the playoffs at all, and we lost in the wild card round. That's cool. This year, I expected us to be better. We won the division.
I thought y'all lost
When
in
we
the
got
division.
Washington, I was confident we were going to win that game. I honestly was. When we got Minnesota, I'm not. I didn't think that we were going to win. To be 100% honest with you, but I thought we would be competitive. I didn't think we were going to get blown out. After the first quarter, I knew we were going to win that game simply because of how the game was going. To me, when you can't run or pass, you have to start doing things that are dynamic. And if the defense is able to keep the pressure up, and here's the key, the offense has to be able to move the ball. Because if the defense is playing like that, it doesn't matter if they're consistently on the field the whole game. Eventually, the niggas are going to get tired. And that's when they break. But for us to be able to move the ball down the field, do what we needed to do to keep the defense fresh, to allow them to keep that pressure up all game, oh, nigga, it was lights out. That to me was from beginning to end how you play, you know what I'm saying, playoff football. And I feel like Sean McVay, he now has a coaching tree. Like when you think about it, Kevin McConnell, who's doing his thing over with the Vikings, he was our OC when we won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like Sean McVay is really proving to people who were doubters that this nigga is really him. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about having a flashy offense. Like we won this game truly through the defense, putting the offense in good position to allow them to score. Like this wasn't, you know what I'm saying, Southern California, throw the ball everywhere, you know what I'm saying, pretty white boy call play shit. This was a gritty ass game and we played it well. So shout out to the team.
Right.
Now next week, is it gonna be, now it's different. Aaron Jones is not Saquon motherfucking Barkley. It's completely different. And then on top of that, they have wide receivers the same way that the fucking Vikings do. So it's a completely different game. You know what I'm saying? This one is going to be a lot different. And then their quarterback is much more dynamic than motherfucking Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? So this is, and their defense is good. You know what I'm saying? This is the one. This is the one right here. And we're away. You know what I'm saying? We'll be up in Philly, so it does irk me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be mad no matter how this game goes unless we get blown out. You know what I'm saying? Like unless we get blown out, I wouldn't be mad. We're a very young team. Like when you think about it, we'll have a number one receiver whether we trade Cooper Kupp or not. Puka Nacua is only in his second year. Motherfucking our defense, which is anchored by our defensive line, most of those niggas are in their first year. And then you got Cam Kitchen doing his motherfucking thing at safety. He's a fucking rookie. Like, we are so fucking young, bro. And we're like, so regardless of how this game goes, bro, I'm excited for the future of this team.
Yeah, you should be. I think
now I will say we do have to start looking for a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I love Matt Stafford, but it is going to come to a point where we do have to, in order to really keep this shit rolling, we got to hit on a Jaden Daniels or something without going so far, you know what I'm saying, as to have to be able to get a pick that high.
Yeah, you probably got 3 years of Stafford
and some other shit to move up, you know what I'm saying? To a team
you probably got 3 years of Stafford left.
Huh?
You probably got 3 years of Stafford left. I think this year he proved, honestly, this was one of his better quarterbacking years of his career. When you look at what all he missed out, do I having both of his main receivers gone, and y'all didn't really have nothing like that in the tight ends. Like to keep y'all afloat, bro. This is one of his better years to me.
Absolutely.
But no, I'm just speaking from a pure age perspective, not
100%.
talent level, just from a pure age perspective. In order for him to not do what Tom Brady did to the Patriots, like he rolls and it's over with, we gotta be having our eyes ready for that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, it just kind of it's one of those things, man, where I think that the best thing for y'all right now is just take this week by week. Y'all are a really good team, and I think that y'all have tenacity and experience. And look, I'm not saying Aaron Donald's on that line, but Jared Verse ain't no motherfucking slouch. Not at all.
Fuck no, Byron Young.
Not at all.
Byron Young. All the motherfuckers are nasty, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nasty.
Yeah, bro. It's by committee. It's really by committee. And you know what I'm saying? Because look, the Vikings had one of the better offensive lines all year, bro. Like you cannot deny that they did. Like, yes, they did go. I don't think we've ever seen a 14-win team lose in the divisional round. I think they are the first to lose in the wild card round, not the division, the wild card round. But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. Y'all played like the better team and won. So let's get into next week's matchups real quick, and then we'll get up out of here. Oh, Mike, you there with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Um, Mike McCarthy is gone, and these rumors of Dion seem to be real and have real steam. Mike McCarthy interviewed with the Bears today. I think he's going to get that job more than likely. I think they are. I don't see the Bears doing anything. But if you're the Cowboys, where are you going from here?
You have options.
I don't believe him.
Personally, I'm on the Bears Boston train.
Yeah.
How innovative he is with the offense. Culture-wise, he'll be a good fit. I think we dragged our feet long enough, so the Belichick's not available. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just listening, bro.
I got you. Well, look, regardless, I think that it's going to be an interesting next few weeks. It's going to be a really interesting next few weeks of what happens towards the end of this season as more defensive coordinators and offensive coordinators become available. These are obviously auditions these teams are having to see who they're really going to be signing the next week, but we'll see. The divisional round starts on Saturday, January 18th. We got 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. The matchups have been set. First matchup is Chiefs versus Texans. Is there anybody picking the Texans?
Yes.
Okay.
Say it again.
Picking them to lose by how much? I know you're not picking them.
What? Say that again, please.
I like the Texans, man.
Texans at Chiefs. Is there anyone picking the Texans?
Anar said he picking them. He picking them by himself, but he said he picking them.
Yeah. No, give me the Texans.
There we go,
the
Christian.
Texans as well. Okay.
Give me the Texans.
All right. You ever heard the old adage, if I jump off a bridge, will you jump too? Well, there you go. Zendel.
Yes, sir.
I don't think there's much of a preview here. I got a curb stomping coming in. Well, maybe not a curb stomping. Let me respect the Texans a little more. But I do have the Chiefs by 10.
I got them by a little bit more than 10. I'll go by 14.
Okay.
I'm thinking more 28-14-ish.
Okay.
Because the Chiefs' offense hasn't really been crazy this year. Like
no, it's
not.
past years. So
their defense is lit though, so it's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah,
it is.
I agree. Okay. Well, Commanders at Lions. The most Lions thing to happen would be the Commanders going in there and winning.
Facts.
But this
isn't no way the Commanders would beat them.
This isn't a traditional Lions team.
Yeah, this ain't one of them teams.
And Demo is back, so the Lions will have Sonic and Knuckles back to run the ball with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I got the Lions by 9.
I got it by 10.
Same, I got them by 10.
I think the Commanders are going to really put a lot of pressure on them. I do.
Oh, absolutely.
I say 30-20.
Okay. I'm fair with that. Nardo, who you picking, Lions or Commanders?
There's absolutely no way the Commanders win this game.
That's real. It's real as well. All right. Rams versus Eagles on Sunday kicks off our divisional round matchups for the Sunday games. Rams are traveling to Philadelphia.
Did we talk about Philly and the Packers?
We did.
Yeah. Give me oh damn, Joker with another triple double.
He does.
Give me the Rams.
Okay.
I think Sean McVay is gonna outcoach Sirianni. I think Sirianni's gonna fuck it up.
There we go. There we fucking go.
I will say, even though the Packers played shit, also not having Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson and Jordan Reed definitely did not help Jordan Love.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because maybe two of those interceptions turned into touchdowns. Um,
Exactly.
but
So
yeah, um,
You got Puka and you got Cooper Cup.
yeah. I'm going Eagles in this one. I think that you give the ball to Saquon 25 times at least, and Jalen and runs and special packages, but they just got so much goddamn talent, dog. Sheesh, man, they got so much talent offensively and defensively, but they're loaded. Give me the Eagles by, give me the Eagles by 5.
The Eagles by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a touchdown difference between the Eagles and the
Okay.
damn, who the Eagles going against again? The Eagles going against the Rams, right?
The Rams.
Oh yeah, give me the Eagles by a touchdown.
Word. All right, and then Ravens Bills. I'm a Steelers fan, so I shouldn't do this, but I hope the Ravens kick the Bills back in. I hope
They
they kick
will.
the dog shit out of them.
You don't need hope. They will.
I hope they kick the
I
absolute dog shit
I
out of them.
am a Steelers fan, so I'm going with the Bills.
So, Christian, you've picked the Commanders, the Eagles, the Bills, and the Texans. You're picking all upsets this weekend.
Oh no, I picked the Lions.
Oh, okay.
Actually, let me go put
Three
that parlay in
upsets and a
now.
guarantee.
Absolutely.
You want to just
But
give me your money instead, or how you want to do it?
listen,
You'd at
man,
least
relax.
know where it goes.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah.
All right. All right. Yes, Marcel. Chiefs Kingdom indeed. Beat us as be respectful. Hey, look, man, y'all got to get Jordan Love some help.
Mm.
Well,
Y'all got to get Jordan Love
he
some
also lost
He
three
also
of
has
his
to play
receivers.
better, and he also has to
make
not
better
be
decisions.
injured
Yeah,
because he's been playing this whole year injured. So
yeah.
But he also
ever since the first
lost
game,
three. He didn't have three of his receivers.
He did.
that's
He
true
did.
too.
He did. That's true. But yeah,
Hey,
Watson is
before we get
somebody
out of
else.
here, as football season's coming to a close, can you update me on what's currently going on in the state of the NBA?
oh
Boy,
yeah,
I can't even
sure.
tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. What you want to know? You want to know the standings real quick?
Who's
We'll go through
good?
that.
Yeah, who's good? Who's not?
Well, I think you should buy stock in the Cavaliers. I think you should buy stock in the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are legit as can be. Um,
And also
let's just
apologize to Russell Westbrook.
yes, you should. Yes, a lot of people should. Let's go for the match for the standings real quick. And the East, we'll just go. Well, shit, we'll just do the whole thing. The Wizards have the worst record in the East, and I think the league. Followed by the Hornets, the Raptors, the Nets, then the 76ers. If the play-in starts today, you have the Bulls at 10, followed by the Hawks at 9, the Pistons at 8, and the Heat are the top seed in the current play-in. The locks for the playoffs as of today: the Indiana Pacers at 22-19, the NBA Emirates Cup champions, the Milwaukee Bucks at 21-17. The Magic, despite missing both Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner for a vast majority of the first part of the season, are the number 4 seed at 23-18. The Magic are really good. The New York Knicks have made the trade work for them at 26-15. The Boston Celtics are 28-11, defending world champion Boston Celtics, and the Cavaliers are 34-5. The Cavaliers are legit. We are now at the halfway point of the season, and them boys do look legit. In the West, the Pels and Zion Williamson with his cake flavored sodas are 9-32 at the worst record in the West. The Utah Jazz are 10-28 and number 14, followed by the Trailblazers. The Warriors are currently sitting outside of the playoffs, right under 500 and 19-20 at the 12th seed. The Phoenix Suns, with that payroll, are the 11th seed. They should be a damn shame to themselves. The Kings are currently the top seed in the play-in at 20-20, followed by the Spurs at 19-19, and the Timberwolves are 21-18, and the Lakers have fallen to the 7th seed in just 1 week by losing one game, but they also were missing some games with the fires, and our prayers are still out with everybody dealing with fires out in Los Angeles. The
Hey, bro, why
Clippers.
you have to say that like that?
No, I'm
In
serious.
just no, I'm saying how you said in just 1 week.
Because they were the fourth seed. Last we recorded last week, they were the fourth seed. And
I
in one
know,
week,
bro.
they
It's
didn't
just how
drop
you
down to the
said
second.
that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, it is what it is, bro. You got to win. Um, the Clippers are currently the sixth seed. They're safe in the playoffs as of today at 21-17, followed by the Mavericks, who are missing Luka Doncic for an extended period of time, and they just got Kyrie back after about a week off, about 2-3 games off. So about a week. The Nuggets are the fourth seed at 23-15. If you ask me, the league MVP right now is Nikola Jokic. The Grizzlies and Ja Morant should as well. Ja Morant has the Grizzlies at 25-15. You want to talk about a most valuable player? The Grizzlies stunk last year. Ja comes back and they're 25-15. The Rockets, with who I have as head coach of the year, Ime Udoka, are 26-12. And the Thunder are 33-6, another league MVP candidate in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, man, that's what it is. Let's go to NBA All-Star voting as of today.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to NBA All-Star voting real quick. As of right now, we have 2 days until the third fan votes are in. But remember, it's 50% fans and then coaches and journalists vote for that. All right. Currently leading is what the fuck is it? What the fuck is the fucking vote? Oh, there we go. All right. In the West, the front court, Nikola Jokic is the leading vote getter in the front court, followed by Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Victor Wembanyama and Anthony Davis. That probably is going to end up being your front court in the West. The guards, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Edwards are your five guards. In the East, your front courts are your leading vote getter in the East is Giannis Antetokounmpo, followed by Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, Paolo Banchero, and Jaylen Brown. That was the forwards. The guards is LaMelo Ball, Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson, and Trae Young. So that's probably your for sure 10, and then the other two they'll figure out somewhere
Now, how are they
between
doing
those
the
other
format
players.
this year?
It's just forwards and guards.
No, I'm talking
front
about
court.
as far as the All-Star teams itself.
I'll research and get back to you. It's something where like the winner of the Rising Stars. You know what, man?
Weird.
You know what, man? You know what? We will be in the Discord showing when greatness was real. We're probably gonna watch the 2001 NBA All-Star game this year. Because I'm not watching that bullshit. Get the fuck out.
All right. I'm so sick of y'all. I'm so sick of everybody in the media. I'm so sick of anybody on podcasts. I'm so sick of everybody talking about that players should play hard during the All-Star game. I don't want to hear that crap. Okay. Players should have fun during the All-Star game. We're talking about the franchises. Those are the franchises out there. I don't want my franchise player getting injured. I don't want to see Paulo getting hurt for your entertainment. I don't want to see Franz getting hurt. Let everybody else cry, bitch, and piss and moan, but let's not do that on this platform. Okay? The players who are asked the most play in the All-Star
Now,
game.
Dale, I feel you, dog, but it's like, okay, bro, they be walking up and down the court, like shit like that. It's like, I agree with you. So I'm saying, if it's going to be walk up and down the court, I'd rather just not do the shit. Have All-Star Saturday night, some shit like that, but like,
I do think they should have All-Star Saturday night on Sunday, and that should be it.
I agree.
You should do.
Well, I'm glad you do.
You should still have the All-Stars. You still should have the All-Stars, and like people be named the All-Stars and stuff like that. But aside from that, I don't think we should be playing the game.
Now,
and also, I think the dog contest should start the competition instead of ending the competition.
You know what, AJ? I agree with you. Fuck all that. Here's the thing, Zindel. I want you to tell me 5 players you seen get hurt out of the All-Star game in your entire life. Give me. Matter of fact, give me. He did not get hurt. Okay, he broke his face. Oh, he broke his nose. All right, cool. That happens in basketball regardless. Give me more.
That ain't the point.
Give me no. I want more. If you're gonna say abolish a whole game that has been happening for almost 70 years, give me more.
Listen, you said you don't
Exactly.
want to watch it. Hold on. You said you don't want to watch the game anymore. So if you don't
Because
want
it's
to watch the game,
unbearable to watch.
there's no point of having the game on.
No, no,
Personally,
no.
I
Play,
enjoy the All Star game. I
play.
like the All Star game. I like it when they just sitting there showing you how good they are at the game.
Just
That
chucking
they
up.
can
No,
just
that's not showing you
chuck
how
up
good they are.
threes.
They
They
just
can
chucking
just
up
run and
threes.
dunk. I enjoy that. I
No,
enjoy that.
man. I like a good exhibition game of the best players in the
It's an
world.
exhibition game. Nobody wants to kill
Yes,
themselves for an exhibition
I didn't
game.
say kill yourself, but play harder than they are. I
No,
didn't say
I'm
kill
good.
yourself, but play harder than. So what's the point? Ain't nobody ever gotten hurt. So what's the point of the hypothetical? Nobody's ever gotten hurt in this game. We're not saying go out there and punch them. I'm not saying go out there and play playoff defense, but play it like a regular game.
No,
Maybe like some Drew League type effort. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly what we want. Just give me something. Give me something. Don't just bullshit us for
Or
2 hours.
and that's why I said I agree with you. If you're not going to do that, then just don't have the game.
They just don't have the game. But if you're gonna have the game, play. Doing all that chucking up and playing rookie NBA 2K, hell no. Fuck all that. That's no. Like at a certain point, man, this is a competition. Now, if what they could do to incentivize it is the winner. You can do the baseball thing and do the winner of the All-Star game gets home court advantage in the finals. I would fuck with that. I would fuck with that. I know they don't do it anymore, but I would fuck with that. Exactly. We watch them play harder. And Nar just brought up the Drew League. They play harder at summer runs in the Drew League every year. Like, no, man. Like, come on, bro. No, stop, bro. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Give me, just play like you care. That's it. Just play like you care.
Hey, Zendel said, fuck that. I'll wait for the
ding
finals.
ding ding. Ding ding ding!
Yeah, a game that nobody's really ever gotten hurt in.
Hold on. Seriously, I watch competitive basketball all throughout the year. I watch it from October up and until June. Okay, I love basketball. I really truly do. I watch summer league. I watch some peace jams. I watch the EYBL. I watch all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I am not so damn greedy as to say that I need the franchise players to kill themselves when they should be relaxing
No.
for
You're taking
and
it.
gearing up for the
You're
next
taking
season.
it. No, you're taking it to the extreme. I didn't say kill yourself. I said play. Play like you
They
care.
do play.
No.
They don't need to care.
They're doing walkthroughs. They
They
do
don't
need to care. If this
No,
is
they
a
don't.
if this is a tidbit on how you make your millions out of your contract between All Stars and All NBAs, then you should care about it.
Yeah, you should care about getting to the team, not
Zendel,
playing in
the
the game.
2000 hold on, the 2020 All Star Game is one of the best All Star games you ever see. You agree?
Obviously, yes.
Okay, that's the one where they did the play to 24 and all that. Remember that how competitive that was?
Yeah.
It was fire. What's wrong with that? No one got hurt.
It don't matter.
Dale said, "Oh shit."
It's like, Earl, listen. It's like Love Jones. It's about the possibility.
Love Jones stinks, and he was a stalker, and she was a bird. The movie stinks. The movie stinks. She was a bird. She was a bird, and he was a stalker. That movie stinks.
He was a stalker, and she was a bird.
The movie fucking stinks. It has a great soundtrack.
You're right. You're right. But my
stinks.
point still stands. I don't want my franchise player getting hurt.
Yeah, and guess what? I don't want the representative of my franchise laying it in. That's some bullshit.
Why not?
Because why? I can tell you why.
Hey, look, every year you don't ball in the All-Star game, bitch, you better win a championship.
Exactly. Like we accept that, and then on Tuesdays they just be DNP personal reasons. DNP chew gum on Tuesday and fuck out my face, man.
Hey,
these basketball players find every reason to not play.
No. Like if you're talking about load management, if you're talking about load management and all that stuff, I'm with you.
It's all the same thing.
except for the Mike Coochie hurts now. That's being a bit too much. But
Oh my gosh. I have a little bit of a swollen knee. Ooh.
all right,
Stop.
you tripping a little bit on that. But
How?
the All-Star game, I'm sick of y'all.
Okay, look.
Basketball is the
If you
one
have
sport that you can chill and it still look cool.
man, all right, look, it is what it is, man. Fuck the All-Star game. Anybody else got anything?
Nope.
All right. Till next week. We out.
Peace.
Peace.